Today on Cityline, everything you need to celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas this season.
Well, I think everyone loves Christmas. I think from an early age, all I wanted was a Christmas tree.
Starting with the Christmas that Brian Gluckstein never had.
So glad I came today.
Right?
This was my #1 gift I wanted when I was young.
Then Chef Massimo is making an authentic Italian treat.
If you order hot chocolate in Italy, you're gonna get this.
And what?
None of the watery stuff that we normally know.
A hot chocolate recipe you won't be able to get enough of.
We normally drink it in 4 ounces, okay? So
yeah, that's
you
not enough. And later, Scott McGilvery is helping you pick the perfect couch.
First thing they think of is, where's the sofa going to be? What kind of sofa do I want? And then they build the room around that.
He's got mouth-watering looks.
Let's stop drooling on the sofa. I think that's the first problem.
It's Cityline with Tracy Moore.
Hi! Oh, they're excited today. Hey. How you doing? Good to see you. 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 Hello. Have a seat, everyone. Have a seat. Oh, you look fantastic today. I feel like you're excited for the holidays. Are you excited for the holidays? Yeah. Me too. Welcome to Home Day. Amazing show lined up for you today because we are celebrating both Christmas and Hanukkah today. So please welcome my guests, Shai DeLuca, Tamara Robbins-Griffith, and Massimo Capra. The dream team. Now, we're going to start off with Christmas. So we asked Brian Gluckstein, longtime Cityline expert, to reimagine what his Christmas would have been like if he'd celebrated Christmas. So please welcome Brian Gluckstein.
Hello there.
We know you celebrated Hanukkah growing up.
Yes.
What was that like? And talk to me about how you felt about Christmas growing up.
Well, I think everyone loves Christmas. I think from an early age, all I wanted was a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything else. I love Christmas.
And look at it.
Look at that. How can you know what?
Come on,
But with
it's
Hanukkah,
fun.
You know, you got 8 gifts, one every night, so it wasn't such a bad
That's
thing.
not so bad.
And I have a multi-denominational family, so we had Christmas trees early.
Yeah.
But there's something about Christmas. I mean, I really wish it lasted till March, because I hate January and February so much that I would like to just stretch it.
Yes.
You know, keep it going a little longer.
I keep it going with my Christmas urns until about June.
I know. That's bad.
It going. Yes,
bad.
it's very bad.
That's bad.
You know, your family started celebrating Christmas. I believe it was because of a sister's boyfriend?
Yes, my sister's husband isn't Jewish.
Okay.
And so we celebrated Christmas with his family, and they always had a Christmas tree. And I remember when we went the first time to buy a Christmas tree, I thought you go to a parking lot at a gas station. We went to a forest with an axe. And I was like, really? My mother was like, this is really where you get a Christmas tree?
We're really doing it.
You don't get them delivered?
No. We're going into a forest of trees with an axe.
When we saw the axe, we knew we were in trouble.
We're going to cut it down, put it on the car, and take it home.
And my mother is like, no, not that one. I think we could do better. And we're walking around, so we had a lot of fun with that.
Very cool. Okay, when you think back to those memories about Christmas and the holidays, what was it about? Like, so definitely the tree. You love the tree.
Yes.
Is there anything else about the holidays that you loved as a child?
I think I love everybody coming together. I think I love everyone is in a good mood. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
The music, the get-togethers, your friends. You know, I grew up with friends of all different religions.
Yeah.
And it was just so great sharing our holidays and getting together. And it just seemed like everybody was in a good mood.
Yeah. It is, and I think that's part of the reason why we absolutely love to get into the holidays, because it gives us an excuse to be together and be good to each other.
I think
we shouldn't need an excuse like that.
Correct.
But it is kind of a lovely time to, you know, be a little bit lighter and have some levity and some fun and some love.
We need 12 months a year.
Kinda.
We need to really stretch it out, because if everybody could just feel the way they feel to everybody at Christmas all year round, we'd be in really good shape.
Were there special movies that you watch? Like, I was taking Eva's hair out on the weekend, and that's like a, you know, a 6-hour affair. We're doing one after another of the Hallmark movies. Like, just They're cheesy, and we are watching them all. Like, it is a holiday tradition. Sound of Music is in there for us. I know it's not a holiday movie, but that's when we watch it every year. How about you? Do you remember?
I'm a Turner Classic movie person.
Yes.
So I watch every black and white, some color. I'll watch a few color ones from the 50s or 60s, but I like old, like from the 40s and the 30s and the 50s, classic movies, and I'll just watch them. Oh, I can watch the same one like 5 times.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the time. I just love watching old movies.
That's what the holiday movies are for. Watch it again and again and again.
Exactly.
Also, let's talk decorating, because this is something I'm going to be decorating earlier this year just to elongate the joy. Let's talk about some things you might want to think about. There's a lot of whimsy happening in this set.
Exactly.
And I like that, because this is baby Brian's Christmas. We're taking you back.
It is. So
right?
I designed all this, you know, as you know, for Hudson's Bay, our Gluckstein home. And so for outside my house, I use white twinkle lights.
Yes.
But every time I drive by a house that has multicolored lights, I'm like, oh, that's like a Charlie Brown Christmas. I love that. So I love, when I think about kids, I think about multicolored lights. Like that makes me really feel, it's not a fancy tree, it's a fun tree.
It's a
so
fun
I
tree.
just love, like I have a neighbor that has the big, you know, the big bulbs in the multicolor, this huge tree in front of their house. And I'm like, oh, they're really happy, fun people. So, you know, they're not fancy people, they're happy people.
They're happy people.
So with this, we did fun things like animals, the mailbox, the star for little glamour, you know, the stockings, the little houses, and then the gingerbread men and women, which I love.
So cute.
And the gingerbread cookie here.
Yeah.
And then for the mantle, because I love mantles.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a fireplace, you really need to get an electric one if you can, because there's nothing like a focal point. Even if you bring it out this time of year, you don't want it all year round. They're not attached to the wall, they're plugged in. But I love the gingerbread houses and stockings. You have to have stockings.
That's the most important part, and stuff those stockings.
The most important thing. And then the garlands.
Yeah.
And I used to do the garlands on the railing, all the way up with the ornaments. When we, you know, before COVID, we would have Christmas, Hanukkah parties, invite everybody, whoever, whatever you celebrate to the house.
That's awesome.
And it's a lot of work with the decorations, because my partner is like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Gary goes to town. Gary's like Catholic?
No, he's Greek Orthodox.
Greek Orthodox. So he knows a thing or two about Christmas.
Oh, yeah. And he's a little, it's a little bit of a problem. because I used to think we'll have a tree with white lights and two decorate. And it's like, and his is like 2 trees, every mantle, the front door, the center table.
The banister.
And it's fun when you're setting up, and then when you're taking down, it's not so fun.
It's not so fun.
It's not so fun. It's a lot of work. But we would go crazy up until COVID. We would. I think we're going to start up again. But he wanted 2 trees. And we had a whole to-do about real trees, because I like artificial trees.
Yeah, me too.
He likes real trees.
Yeah.
And then one of the real trees, you know, you fill it with water.
Yes.
And it came down, and the water went everywhere. And that, because his brilliant idea, Gary, was to tie a menorah to the top of a tree.
That was a lovely idea.
It was a lovely idea.
It didn't work.
It didn't work because you should really do a plastic one, not an iron one.
Probably.
Yes. So the whole thing went.
Yes.
So I'm like, can we just stick to plastic trees?
Get a tree that's going to stay up. Maybe no menorah on the top unless it's a plastic one.
Probably not. Or a very light star.
Right?
Very, very light star.
But it's what's happening under the tree that I want to focus on now.
I do like a good present.
It is Brian Gluckstein's Christmas, so let's give Brian some gifts. Everyone, let's sit down and open some presents. Okay. So, we're looking back. And I mean, of course you had Hanukkah gifts, but if you were to get some Christmas gifts, there are certain gifts that come up every year that are just the gift you want. So you open that up. We had to look into the psyche of Brian and think, what would Brian want?
I'm so glad I came today.
Right? What would baby Brian want to
this was
for Christmas?
This was my #1 gift I wanted when I was young, Lego.
Woohoo! As a designer, we thought that would work for you.
So I had so much Lego that I had, do you remember those Coca-Cola coolers?
Yes.
It was full of Lego, and I would dump it and play and then put it back in my Coca-Cola cooler. So I'm going to play with this tonight.
Okay, that is the latest addition to the popular Lego Winter Village collection.
My favorite all-time toy.
The Lego Icons Alpine Lodge is a snow-top bed and breakfast with comfortable guest rooms. Ooh, look at that. Glowing log fires, a skating area, a snowmobile, even a toilet cabin. Beautiful water closet there.
I'm going to put indoor plumbing.
Yes, you are. And everyone in the audience is going to get one. Have another gift, baby Brian. Open the gift. You know what? Even though I'm not getting as many gifts as I did when I was a kid, I like watching people open gifts.
Okay, this is also... Okay, this one I just loved. This was one of...
Oh, who didn't want that fresh pack of 64 Crayola crayons?
Okay, and I had the one... Do you remember the one that had a sharpener in the box?
Yes.
Oh, this I really love, the markers.
Look at the 64 box. Is there a sharpener there?
There is.
Yay! Listen, Crayola screams childhood. It's great for gifting or stocking stuffers. Hours of creativity there in that 64 pack of crayons, super tip markers, and the colored pencils.
Love it.
Plus the Crayola Safari Treehouse, and guess what? You're all getting a pack! Enjoy!
Look at those colors.
Oh, I love it so much. That's all I ever wanted as a kid. Well, and a few other things.
They even had really big ones.
Yeah,
too.
they used to have the really big ones too, but I love that 64 pack.
So
okay, what else we got?
Okay, let's see.
What else would little Brian have wanted
Well,
for Christmas?
I love real estate.
Yes.
So Monopoly is a great...
Oh, yeah. Okay, do you all remember playing Monopoly as kids? I do. Here's your chance to live in that memory because you're all taking home the new Monopoly chip. Have fun. So we've made Brian's childhood dreams come true, but we're not done. Is there a Carol Lynn in the audience? Okay, I hear that you dreamed of getting a Barbie for Christmas. Can you open up what we got for you today, Carolyn? Take a peek. We want to see. Yay! We're making everyone's dreams come true. Is there a Karen B? Karen B, are you in the audience? If you could put up your hand or stand up. Karen B. Your last name starts with a B. Oh, there you are. Hi. You had a gift that you dreamed of when you were younger. Do you remember what that was? Cabbage Patch. Well, why don't you open that bag? Open that bag and see what's in there. This is so fun. I love it. And I'm going to have to use those crayons. Let's take a quick break. We're going to play with all these gifts. Stay with us.
How did you know about that?
Coming up, we've got a delicious Italian twist on hot chocolate. You going to get a shot of that or can I drink
chocolate
it?
mint and chocolate.
It is holiday home! 'Tis the season for gigantic giveaways. We gave away over $100,000 in prizing today. And Cityline's Holiday Haul wants to spoil you. Watch for your chance to win with Cityline. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're celebrating a Brian Gluckstein Christmas. So one of Brian's favorite holiday drinks is?
Hot chocolate.
Oh, hot chocolate, and we can
Yummy.
smell it. So Chef Massimo Capra is here! And it's not just any hot chocolate. This is hot chocolate with an Italian twist. So is this, the drink is popular in Italy?
If you order hot chocolate in Italy, you're gonna get this.
And what?
None of the watery stuff that we normally know.
So it's going to be thicker, which makes me happy.
It's gonna be a little bit denser.
It's going to be real chocolate.
It's gonna be real.
You're drinking a chocolate bar.
And think how easy it is to make. All you need is a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Cocoa powder of the highest quality that you can find. With no sugar is best.
Yeah.
And then a little starch just to make it denser.
Before you even get started, if I go to Italy in July, can I get a hot chocolate?
No.
Okay.
Ask my wife. She'll tell you a story.
No.
No.
It's a winter situation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Up to after Easter. That's it.
Got it.
Yeah, even if it's snowing and there's a -11, no hot chocolate, no.
It's April now.
No.
Get out.
That's right.
Right.
They
No
are
hot
strict
chocolate
about
for you.
It's
stuff
like
like that.
cappuccino in the evening. They don't.
No, why would you drink a cappuccino in the evening? I mean,
Don't
it
get
doesn't
him
make any
heated.
sense.
I know.
Don't get him heated.
I mean, it's okay. You can buy it when you are in my restaurant. Go ahead, order cappuccino after a steak. I don't care.
He'll just silently judge. Okay, so how do we start with the hot chocolate?
Very simple. I'm going to warm up some milk, and I'm going to reserve some on the side. The quantities are all on the website.
Yeah.
Mix all of the powders in here.
Okay.
And
So
be careful because they're
sugar.
volatile, so they kind of make a mess, you see. That's what I
Talk
mean.
to me about the cocoa, though, Massimo. It's not just regular
Is dark, semi-sweet cocoa powder.
high quality.
High quality
Got
is
it.
best, always.
Oh, look, he makes a mess like I do on the
That's
show.
okay.
I love
That's
it.
not a problem.
And was it
good.
That's not a
cornstarch in it?
problem.
What was it in it?
There is a little bit of cornstarch
A
just to
little
make it
cornstarch.
denser.
Okay.
Thicken it up a
to
little.
thicken it up, yeah. Now,
Okay.
you can either pour this one in there, so it's much easier if we do this.
Yeah, that's
And see if you can stir it up a bit.
Nice.
And then what we do is we pour it right in here. Man, mix it up nicely.
well done,
There
Brian.
you go.
Oh, that's
there
good.
you go. Just
Yeah,
dump it all
over
in.
the place.
Perfect.
Very
Now,
good.
before the starch thickens, because the starch does not need to boil,
Smell that.
do you have a little bit more to put in,
Oh
or
my
is
God,
that
it smells like pure chocolate.
No,
Very rich.
this is what it is.
It's good.
You know, now you can jazz it up a bit by adding a little espresso in here, a little coffee. Here you go.
Oh, thank
Wet
you.
cloth. A little espresso,
You
maybe.
can tell you work in a kitchen.
Exactly. Well, you always have to have a wet cloth with
Yeah.
you. And you're going to bring it to a simmer, which is very quick. Mind you, we added quite a bit of cold stuff. Now it's gone down the temperature. But
So how long does this take?
magic of induction, a minute.
Okay.
A minute. While we are talking about that, we can talk about all of the 4 different flavors that I presented here.
This is looking
Now,
good.
Yummy.
These that can be children or adult.
Okay.
Okay. I even have a s'mores hot chocolate.
Ooh, start from this side to this side
We're
and
gonna
tell
start
me
doing
what
that.
they
Okay.
all are.
This is called a bicharin, and in this case, it's a bicharon because it didn't have the smaller size. But
Okay.
normally served in 4 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces maximum
Yeah.
in quantity.
Okay.
This is 1 shot of chocolate, 1 shot of coffee, 1 shot of milk, and whipped cream.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
sounds
all
yummy.
blends together.
that's beautiful.
Exactly. Oh, this is ready.
It's ready.
How do you stop it
Absolutely.
from burning?
You keep stirring it, and you preheat the milk
good way.
first. Yeah, and you preheat the milk.
Didn't you
can-
tell us something about putting sugar in before the milk?
Yes, when you warm up the milk, you can actually put sugar in the bottom, and it forms a film so that you won't burn the milk while
I like
it warms
that.
So
up.
you put sugar in first?
You put sugar in and milk.
It's almost like a
Yeah.
little shield. so
I'm done over
a
here.
little protector.
A little protector.
I knew sugar
Okay,
was good for
so
you.
this is ready. This is your
it's
chocolate.
so good for you.
Okay, this is
Protects the
that's
milk.
it. Milk protector. Okay, so this is what
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
So look
nice
at how
density.
thick that is.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice,
Oh,
nice density,
yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we normally drink it in 4 ounces. Okay. So
yeah, that's
you get
not
a-
enough, but okay.
That's not enough.
A
So we need
shot.
3
But
of
okay.
those.
Okay. So we have chocolate, espresso, and a little milk, and then whipped cream.
Yeah, that's
this.
good.
Come in this side, Brian. I'm gonna make you build them for
He's
me.
trying to split us up is what's happening.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
right. So we're
That's
gonna put it
okay.
in the s'mores. We're gonna do like this. We're gonna. Oh wait, that's because you're gonna taste it.
You start with the graham
Yeah,
crackers.
graham
That's
crackers.
nice.
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers. It's like dessert, like glass.
Graham.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Then we put a little bit of marshmallows.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
marshmallows.
Then we'll put some more graham crackers, and this is like a drink that you drink with a spoon.
Layer it
okay?
up.
So just like that.
That's good.
And then if you want to grab the whipped cream that is in here, okay. I'm
You
gonna
can
make
go
you
to
play
town.
with this one. Here we go.
Oh,
you know how to use
that.
this?
I'm afraid to
I thought it was going to be
Just
out of a spray.
load it up a little bit, not too much, and then we're
That's
gonna put
good.
marshmallows on top. Wait. That's it.
Okay.
We're gonna load it
Could
with
you just not
marshmallows.
put this in your mouth? And
Yes, you could.
Who needs a drink when you've got whipped cream?
Load it with marshmallows, and then we take our torch.
Oh.
Okay.
Excuse
And,
me.
This is no ordinary.
Sorry, this is fire.
Yeah.
Okay, and
so
we
if you're
just
at home, just
gently-
take out your torch.
Well,
I'd burn
you,
the house
you have
down.
the little ones, you know what I mean,
Yes.
that you have at home.
Some
so,
people have them.
Yeah, a little
that
bit.
looks amazing.
Just give it a little
I don't
torching
think
like
I have
that.
a torch in my kitchen.
Nor do I.
I need to get
No.
one of
We
those.
need to get
No,
some.
we need to
though. This
get
is
You
it.
must
worth
have
it.
it. You must have it. Okay, that's your
the
first
smell
one.
of a
that thing
marshmallow.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's like a toasted marshmallow.
it is, and that's what it is. So
It's
then,
beautiful.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna make your bichirine just like that one.
Is
You
that the
take-
first one now?
That's the
So there was coffee
that's the
already
first
in it.
one. There is
Yeah.
coffee already here because otherwise I'm gonna have to brew
I
it.
want that one.
Let's add whipped cream to this one.
Oh, you're at the whipped cream station now,
He's
Brian.
the whipped
Don't
cream
mess that
station.
one up. I'm going to
He's-
drink it.
He's in charge of the whipped cream.
Very nice.
There you go. That's
oh,
good
that's
enough.
lovely. Don't you
Maybe
want to put a
little
sprinkle
bit
of chocolate?
Chocolate right there.
course.
Perfect.
And that's it. Then we're gonna make a really good
Oh, are
one
you
going
gonna
to
get a shot of that, or
Do you
can I
like
drink it?
chocolate mint and chocolate bark? If you
There you go. Isn't that pretty?
if you like chocolate bark,
Oh,
there
good.
you go. Yeah, that's
great.
decent.
So what is
yeah.
that?
So this is a little graham cracker crumb with dipped in chocolate here, and then let it dry up so that it sticks nicely.
I see. The
Okay,
chocolate
very,
holds it
very
on.
simple.
We
It's
have
just
30,
like your
we have 30
martini.
seconds.
30, oh,
I
2
know.
minutes, 30 seconds. Hey, okay, so let's do this. Let's do it like this.
Can I
Brian,
grab a spoon, please?
this
Oh, yeah,
is,
I'm going to
uh,
mix mine around.
you know what you do in here? You're gonna hide your minted chocolate bark in here, okay? While they're busy doing that, we're gonna hide a couple of sticks. They're gonna melt, okay? And then we are going to add a little bit of whipped cream, just like that.
And then you're like,
A
surprise,
small
surprise,
amount.
there's chocolate in
A
here.
small amount. A small amount. We have a minted
Oh,
chocolate
that's so
stick.
pretty.
Boom. Put it in there. And that's about it. I mean, you can put chocolate on it.
While you're building
Just like that.
you've got your hot
And-
chocolate.
oh, here. You
now
want the
you need
mint?
a book
No,
to
I got
curl
this one.
up
You got
with.
that one? Okay.
Beautiful.
He likes the marshmallows. I like marshmallow too.
And the smell
Yes.
of marshmallows that are toasted smells so delicious.
Fantastic. I love it. There you go.
Tiny Reindeer is a graphic novel advent calendar written by voice actor and daytime Emmy nominee Robert Tinkler. This holiday adventure story is structured with one chapter a day leading up to Christmas morning. I love this idea. You're all going to go home with a copy. Enjoy your hot chocolate. We're going to break. Stay with us, everyone. Coming up, picking the perfect couch. The prettiest sofas, and then you end with a man chair.
Well, excuse
That's
me.
like-
There you go. There's a sofa for everybody.
There
Tracy.
sure is. My husband wants that one. Picking out a sofa. Let's talk about it. It looks simple, but there's actually a lot to consider. Remember, this is going to be one of the pricier pieces you will buy for your home. So before you dive in, we thought we should give you some advice. Maybe we should invite Scott McGilvery here to give you advice.
Yeah.
Help us buy a sofa, Scott.
Listen, it's a lot of work. I've seen a lot of sofas in my time.
That's right, you have.
And it's often a piece that people will start with. They'll want, like, the
Yes.
first thing they think of is, where's the sofa going to be? What kind of sofa do I want? And then they build the room around that. And we do
Yeah.
the same thing on the shows, right?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because it's the big piece. It's a piece that you want to last for a long time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it needs to be good quality, but also has to fit all the people. Does your family all pile onto the sofa?
Sometimes. We're
Yeah.
actually in the process of re-sofaing in our house, meaning we need a new sofa as well. So
Yeah.
it's, the timing is appropriate to
Yeah.
kind of have the conversation. So I thought I'd walk people through, before you make this big investment, because it can be thousands and thousands of dollars.
It is, yeah.
Just this one piece alone.
Totally.
And then usually people will build off of this, like add their accessories and their chairs and their cushions and even maybe their color palette.
Right.
So
Based on the sofa. So you say your first tip is size matters.
size matters.
Size matters.
We're still talking about sofas.
I think so.
Okay, good. So
Yes.
let's get started. When we talk about the size of your sofa, what we want to make sure is obviously that it fits appropriately in the room.
Yeah.
But you also have to think about, can I get it through the door? Do I
Yes.
need to put it in an elevator? I have worked with a lot of homeowners who, like, I'll come to their home, they're like, oh, we want to have a renovation done. And then in their garage, there's this brand new sofa. I'm like, what's this? They're like, we bought the sofa and we can't get it upstairs. And we're so sad because we love it, but we now
Right.
can't use it. So start, unfortunately, with some of the tactical, you have to take a tactical approach to sofas. And what is the size? And, can you break it down? So for instance, if it's a sectional, we could probably break this down into one piece here.
Yeah.
You got another piece here. And then most doorways, as you would know, are kind of you're looking at a maximum of about 36 inches
All right.
to get through doorways. And elevators can be even worse.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that, first of all, you might want to use like a sofa sizer. We work with a lot of companies.
What is that?
Well, I mean, if you go on a website for a furniture store,
Yeah.
typically you can start sorting the products based on price, color. But I always start with size.
Smart.
Right?
Yeah,
So
because if you can't get it in, what's the point? Like, why are we shopping?
what are
we doing?
don't even look at stuff that's not
Don't
going to
even
work.
look at it. There's no
just,
point.
You're just hurting yourself.
That's right.
So,
okay, so we figured out the size, and also think about if you're in a condo and apartment, you might have to rent that elevator time to get the sofa up there, because I
Yes.
know buildings have that. You also have to think a bit about style, or what?
absolutely,
Is that your next
yeah.
tip?
Like what type of room are we looking at here? So let's talk
Oh,
about
I like
style.
that one.
Yeah, this one's a little more mature, perhaps.
Yeah, she's very elegant.
Right. Some
like
sofas
her.
are more just for looks. Like if you
Yeah.
have one of those formal living rooms, sometimes
Yeah.
it's like that's just like a piece to look at. You can still sit in it.
I feel like that's
but
a
it's-
piece to look at.
This
I don't know
is
if I
a
want
bit
to
of a
drool
piece
on
to-
that one.
Well,
Right?
you got to stop drooling on the sofa. I think that's the
gonna
first
happen.
problem. But it's true. Like, is this a piece that is like an actual feature in the room, or
Yeah.
is it more for comfort? We'll get into that later.
Okay.
But you want to look at the different styles, like how high are the armrests?
Yes.
Are there cushions on the back? Do I need any other accessories?
Mm-hmm.
Is a sofa like this you may not want in the middle of a room because you're going to stub your toes on it all the time if it's sticking out. So this might be something that's back up against a wall
Mm-hmm.
or off to the side. Does it have matching chairs that go with it?
Yeah.
So that's something you want to consider for sure. And yes, you can get really fancy with a sofa.
Sure can.
Or you might just want to be keeping it basic. So
Yeah.
you have to make those decisions as well.
The stubbing of the toe just told me I don't want that one. The words that come out of your mouth when the toe is stubbed.
That's
That's when the kids learn all new words, huh?
there's something funny about stubbing your toe. Even though it hurts, it makes you laugh.
No,
You
it
gotta
makes
think
everyone
about
else
that.
laugh. It's terrible when it's you.
If it's a light stubbing of the toe, it just cracks your toes, which
It
is
just
kind of
cracks your
nice.
toes. You're a toe
Ah.
cracker.
I'm a toe cracker.
Ah,
That's
okay.
a whole other segment.
Let us talk versatility.
Versatility.
Yeah,
sure.
let's talk versatility.
Yeah. Let's talk about what is this sofa being used for? So
Yeah.
you mentioned it before. So are you going to be gathering with a whole bunch of people?
That's nice.
This is a type of relaxing extra cushion. What's great is that you can just, and we get criticized about this on the show all the time. Like, how many extra pillows do you really need on the beds and on the sofas?
16.
Yeah. And what's great is it can help you tie a sofa into a space.
Yeah.
So if your accent color is different than your field color, you can tie in a sofa using your accent colors. It's inexpensive to get the pillows, so that might be
Yeah.
a great way to tie it in. But again, it's what's great about a sofa like this is a sectional is you can add on or you can delete, you can play with the size. Like this sofa, if you love it, you can get it just in one section, you can get it with the L shape,
Yeah.
you can extend it across the back. This is sort of the way I like to do things, comfort.
Me too.
I'm like, I want the whole family to be able to just hang out on the couch. Someone can fall asleep while watching the movie over here.
yes.
It's just soft, it's comfortable. And again, I'm gonna mention the sides, the armrests.
Yeah.
A lot of people will buy a sofa sort of sight unseen, they'll buy it online, but
Yeah.
without testing it out. And then they get it home, they're like, I didn't realize how hard the armrests are. And it's
Yep.
kind of annoying, it's digging into your side.
It's maybe hitting me in the wrong place.
Hitting
I
you in the
can't
wrong
read
place.
here.
You should really, once you've narrowed it down to a few options, you should go test a sofa
Go sit
out.
on the sofa.
You gotta sit on it.
Yeah.
And lie on it.
You have to lie on it because that sleep is sometimes better than your bed sleep. You know when
Well-
you're drooling on the sofa watching TV and you're like, I need to get up and go to bed, and your body doesn't want to do it because the sofa sleep is so sweet.
You gotta
Right?
enjoy a good. I like to, if I'm gonna take a nap, which I don't often do.
Yeah.
I don't like to go to the bed. I like to go to the sofa.
You want to go to the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about materials here.
Materials,
So what is
really
this? This
quick.
one looks like what? A microfiber?
This actually is a corduroy, believe it or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Corduroy is comfortable. It can
Yeah.
wear a little different than other
Yeah.
materials, so you want to look at warranties and guarantees on the sofas. But
Yeah.
yeah, the microfiber, like who's sitting on this couch? You have kids. kids? Do you have pets?
Yeah.
You're going to buy a different sofa if you got kids and pets, or if it's a vacation rental property, for instance, than you would in your own home, where you can manage the wear, tear, and care of the sofa itself. But again, I love the idea of having an elongated section at the end, so you can kind of kick your feet out,
Me too.
relax. Is it versatile? Can it go to the left? Can it go to the right? And then lastly, of course, is, you know, what other functions do you want out of a sofa?
Yeah.
So do you want the recliner vibe, right? Hello, recliner vibe. Do you want the footrest that kicks out? There's also things like USB ports. Does your sofa need to plug in? Do you have a plug that works?
Yeah.
Lots of things to consider. It is a big investment. So take your time, go online, use a sofa sizer, narrow it down.
Sofa sizer.
But have fun with it.
You brought all of the like prettiest sofas, and then you end with a man chair.
Well, excuse
That's
me,
like,
there you go.
I could see the beer on either side of that. So.
There's a sofa for everybody,
There
Tracy.
sure is. My husband wants that one. Thank you, Scott.
Thank
Let's go
you.
to break. More coming up. Stay with us. Coming up, Brian's holiday adventure continues with Hanukkah traditions.
This is all I'm interested in. Who wouldn't want these donuts?
Hey everyone, Hanukkah is upon us, and we're here in the studio to kick off the festivities. Let's talk a little bit about the warmth and the joy of this very cherished Festival of Lights. Here to share their personal Hanukkah stories, we've got Shai DeLuca, Tamara, we've got Brian. Brian, who is here for those donuts. Here for the donuts.
That's what he's here for.
Happy Hanukkah. Let's kick it off by talking about some of these amazing products that you've brought and just coming together. Like, let's talk a little bit about Jewish pride.
Yes, I think, you know, it's been a bit of a heavy fall for people, and so we're seeing everyone lean into those customs, rituals, and traditions for a sense of comfort and joy and just, you know, being together and celebrating the season. And so I think what's interesting is we're seeing more people like make a challah and have Friday night dinners and kind of celebrate, which is part of the reason we brought some of these other items like Kiddush cups for like Friday night Shabbat dinner, because you know, this year it would make a great gift. If you're looking for Hanukkah gifts for your friends and family, this type of like more modern Judaica could be really, really meaningful. And so, you know, on Friday night dinners, we have challah. There's beautiful challah cover from Modern Tribe.
So
this
lovely.
like is a symbolic, you say a blessing Friday night at dinner, and then so you only really need one for the table. It's not like everybody requires their own Kiddush cup.
Okay.
But we have some beautiful items. This is handmade from Yahalomis. They do a mezuzah as well. And these are kind of fun. You'd put it on the door frame, great gift.
Beautiful.
It's kind of symbolizes like welcoming to the home. This is
that one.
this is like also a mood
this one?
mezuzah. Like the cover is interchangeable, so you can like
You
switch
can
out.
change it.
Yes, it's kind of.
If you're feeling pinky Tuscadero, you can do pink.
Exactly.
Right? And you can
Yes, they're like
options.
interchangeable covers. That's from Uv Tuvo.
Okay,
People are, as I am today, like wearing a Jewish star. So we
Yeah.
have some beautiful jewelry. This is the bestseller from Aleph Beit. So a very positive message of love and, you know, unity. And then I love these little, like Ariel Tidhar makes these really cute, like acrylic, you know, dreidel and Star of David.
very
And I love that they're acrylic because there's something for everyone, right? It's not too precious.
Right. You can
They're
give that
great
to a
gifts.
kid. It's
Yeah.
not fine
Yes.
jewelry, but
Yeah.
still very meaningful.
I want the fine jewelry, by the way. But still.
So I want the
I want the
Give
fine
them the
jewelry, but
acrylic.
still.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's talk about these gorgeous menorahs. Do you want
gosh.
to talk about this?
Well, you know what? It's a fun challah cover. Shai's wearing a shirt. This is a Canadian company from BC called Eliori. You can find it on Etsy, and you know, super fun. Again, great gift ideas.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's just
And then,
Canadian.
speaking of gorgeous, sort of modern looking items, look at these menorahs.
Yes, absolutely. So the menorah, what everybody here knows as in North America or in English as a menorah, but really is called a Chanukiah. It is what we light during the holiday of Hanukkah. So it is the 9-pronged menorah as opposed to the 7-pronged. And there's just some beautiful options. Of course, the more traditional ones might have looked like this. This has a little bit more of that Art Nouveau look to it.
Yes, that's what Gary tried to put at the top of the tree.
Yes, it did, and it fell
Didn't work
down. I remember that. That
Joe.
tree.
Yes.
heavy.
Remember that?
Joe, put this on your Christmas tree.
Remember that? That is not a Christmas tree topper, people. No, that's not. But then you have some of the more modern
I
ones.
like that.
Yeah,
right?
this is super
Beautiful.
cool. And this is an oil menorah,
Can you
right?
put
So that's a
candles
little
in
bit
it?
different. You could
This
do
is oil.
candles
Or
or
oil.
oil, right? So these little, and that's kind of a fun way of doing it. This is apologue, and this is magnetic.
This is so cool. Yeah, so these can come off, and then of course you can set it up however you want to
Whatever
do it. You
color
change
order.
it. Brian was like, it looks like a pride
looks like a
menorah. I was
pride
like, I
menorah.
love it. Yes, it can be. Absolutely. You know, and I like this because, you know, it's just a way to kind of be able to kind of put your own stamp on what it is that you want to do. And then, of course, look at this one, guys. I mean, this is the dreidels or the civivons, which are the tops that we
So let me-
play.
let me-
Yeah, spin it, Brian.
Spin it, Brian. Let's see you do it.
He's really good at it. See how
He's really good at it,
Not
actually.
bad.
Right? And this one was spinning when he was doing it before. It was spinning for like minutes. We're not going to, let's just talk through it.
And
He's a
then,
pro.
And then you win. And then you win the Hanukkah Geld or the May Hanukkah. It's the chocolate coins, which is the best part of
there it is.
Yeah, right?
There it is.
Speaking of food.
That's a competition I want to win.
The letters on the dreidel.
Oh, right. So so what is the game? So the game is, there are 4 letters on it. Nes Gadol Aya Po or Nes Gadol Aya Sham, depending on if you are in Israel or outside of Israel. A big miracle happened here or a big miracle happened there. And each letter has a numerical value to it. The higher the numerical value that you land on, the more coins you get. Brian seems to think he's already won because he's already eating 10 of them.
I just want the chocolate.
I get it.
He's already won. So
As Shai said, speaking of food, what have you got over there, Mr. Gluckstein?
This is all I'm interested in. Like, who wouldn't want these donuts? Look at these. So they're either cream,
It's part of the festivities for what reason?
Yeah, so really anything that's cooked in oil. It's like
Yes.
the miracle of the oil that lasted as part of the rededication. So donuts.
Go for it.
Wait, Brian. These are from lolly cakes.
Exactly.
And you know, you've seen latkes, but really anything fried goes.
Yes.
It's a holiday of fried food.
I'm into it. Fried
Yes.
food and
Oh my
chocolate.
gosh, here
Thank
you
you
go.
very
You're
much.
very
And
welcome.
happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Thank
Let's go to
you.
break. Welcome back. Do you want to enjoy hotel luxury at home without the cost? Simple updates like plush beds, silky sheets, and cozy bathrobes can really transform your guest bedroom. So here to share his tips to create an affordable hotel-like haven, it's Shai DeLuca back with us in the bedroom. So this is a question for our audience. How many people have a guest bedroom that they have never actually used? You can put up your hand if you've never actually used it,
Wow.
right? I actually slept in my guest bedroom and found that it was horrible.
okay.
It was so cold. So your advice is?
You have to try it out. It is like a
Yes.
car. Absolutely try it out. Sleep in the bed. Try it out. See what it's like to get up in the morning. Are you stepping on a cold floor? You want to feel like what your guests are going to feel. So absolutely you want to feel the comfort and make sure that that comfort level is where you need it to be.
Absolutely. Okay, so we know that some of the best bedrooms are in hotels, and that's why we love to stay at hotels.
Yes. So absolutely. So I went down to my friends at the Westin Harbour Castle in Toronto, and I had to try out what they call their Westin Heavenly Bed. And it is not called that for nothing. It is amazing. Right from the mattress up to the sheets. First, it is made in Canada, which we love, of
Nice.
course, right? It has really the best comfort and support. And I do want to talk about the pillows. How do you sleep? Are you a side sleeper? Are you a back sleeper?
I am stomach, one leg up.
You're contortionist.
Yeah.
Contortionist.
This.
Okay, cool.
Right?
So these actually are made for everybody. Side sleeper, back sleeper, stomach sleeper. They're
Yeah.
great for that, which I absolutely love. It's really hard sometimes to be able to find that right pillow.
Yes.
You got,
too flat, too puffy.
Exactly.
Like this is the perfect.
This is something for everybody, and I like
Yeah.
that. Feather and down, so that's really important.
Nice.
The linens are 200 to 300 thread count Egyptian cotton. So that's one of those things that people ask, what does that mean? What is,
Yeah.
what is the good number? 200 to 300 is a really good quality. When we're looking for Egyptian cotton, that is absolutely what you want to be at. That's where you want to be. So I love that, that they do have that option. And then, of course, let's talk about the mattress cover.
Yes.
Because, listen, y'all, I love you. You're my guest,
Yeah.
but you're a guest, and I don't know what you're doing on this bed. And I want a mattress cover.
Yeah, I get it.
I want a mattress cover.
We should all have a mattress cover.
Thank
If
you.
you've ever taken a look at your mattress when you're
Ew.
flipping it, it's
Ew.
not looking great. If it's anything
Thank
like
you.
mine, it's not looking great.
Put that mattress cover on it,
put a
right? So put
mattress
that
cover
mattress
on.
cover on. I like that. That's great. And then, of course, everything here you can buy from the hotel. So you go to the hotel, you step there, you
Ooh.
try it out, you can buy it at the hotel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about bringing this luxury to our own home.
Absolutely. So you brought this to your home. Now, how do we create this overall look? So let's talk about, first of all, the lighting. Ambient lighting, super important. So, of
Yeah.
course, we have the bedside lamps. Now, feel that lamp.
These are gorgeous.
And they're heavy.
And heavy.
Because I don't know about y'all in the audience, but you ever done this in the morning or when you're reading something and that lamp goes falling? Yeah, these have a nice weight to it, so your guests aren't going to feel bad. And it's going to, it's going to hold, it's going to be a good weight. But can we talk about this bed and this headboard? Because it is a party bed.
Oh,
yes, I
yeah.
know. Right? Very
Party
cool,
in the
very cool, very cool. Very cool.
That is awesome.
I love that.
It's
That's
actually very sexy lighting.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's ambient, so it's that layered lighting, and that's what you want. It's a nice, fun way to do it in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Where is the bed from before we
All
move
of
on?
the furniture here is from our friends at Casa Life.
It's beautiful.
Yes,
I've
so
never
thank you
seen
very
a
much.
bed like it, so
it's
that's
very
stunning.
cool. Very cool. Now let's talk about the color palette.
Yes.
Color palette, we want it to be a warm, inviting color palette. So we want
Yeah.
it to be warm, more muted. It's not. We certainly don't want any reds. We don't want vibrant colors because we want colors that are good for inducing sleep. Greens are really nice and calming.
Yes.
You literally,
It
right now, just
kind
work
of
in this
worked,
room. You work in the
yes.
room, absolutely.
But
and
I
love it.
also like sort of a darker, cozier primary bedroom. Like you want
Absolutely.
to be lulled into sleep and not have too much brightness.
Exactly right.
Right?
Exactly right. Next thing,
Yes.
furniture choices. So we've
Yes.
talked about the bed for a second, but look at the things, for example, like these nightstands.
Oh!
Right?
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. So these actually have, and it's nice because, sometimes you're on the bed, you're laying on your bed, you're drinking your coffee, you're doing whatever, and
Yeah.
something is behind you.
Yes, and you got to go.
So this way, it actually pulls out, and it's a nice, it gives
cool.
you that option, which is super cool.
That is awesome.
And then finally, the accoutrement. They
Yes.
kind of like the little added accessories. So we went to our friends at Indigo, and we picked up, again, y'all are coming over to my house, don't know how you're sleeping. I am going to provide you with some pajamas because I just want to make sure that there's something between you and my sheets. So I want to make sure there's something there, right? All right. But I also like to, of course, have a pair of fuzzy slippers.
Nice.
Something that really makes people feel warm and inviting. And I absolutely love this also. I always like to throw in something a little extra, something a little plus, something a little fun that you wouldn't expect to find. So this is a great eye mask that actually massages as you wear it. Yes. And heat. Yeah, yeah. So when you're all coming over to my house, you're getting a
Yes.
massage in your eyes. Absolutely.
No one is leaving Shy's place.
Don't worry, I'll kick you out. Don't worry, I'm
Great
kicking you out.
tips. Thank you, Shy. Let's go to break. We'll have more coming up. Stay with us. Wow. We're wrapping up our show with one more surprise. Let's add a touch of radiance to your holidays with the Lise Wattier High Firming Lifting Serum. Thanks to our friends over at TSC, everyone in our audience will be taking them home. Enjoy. And you can shop the entire Lise Wattier collection at TSC by scanning that QR code below on this screen. And I'm laughing because as soon as I said tightening serum, what did you all do? Tight. That's what you get with that Lise Wattier. You enjoy that. Thank you so much for all of the traditions, for hanging out with us today on the show. Everyone watching at home, everyone watching here, you're fantastic. See you tomorrow on Cityline.